Okay, so in light of The Hobbit being in production right now, ha ha ha, excitement! I'm so excited. Hobbit. Okay, so in light of that, my friend Aramera made a video where she went through a few things, a few questionnaires, some what's your favorite, what was the best, what was the worst from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And she was like, you guys should do this too, so I'm doing it too. So, to start us off with, who is my favorite Hobbit and why? Well, there's no defeating Sam. My dear Sam. Love him. The reason I love Sam so much is because there's some, like, he's like me a lot, or I'm like him. Either actually a character came first, so I'm like him. All about my friends. Absolute loyalty no matter what, and I'll always be there for them. And that's what I can relate to the most, and so I can relate to everything that happens to him. He's just a simple person who gets wrapped up in a big scheme, and that always happens with me. So anyway, yeah, favorite Hobbit is Sam. So, favorite location, Minas Tirith really blows my mind, but I can't feel comfortable being that close to Mordor, Sauron or no Sauron. Favorite weapon, I mean, besides the now destroyed One Ring that was like totally awesome but totally deadly at once, the double-headed battle axe of Gimli. I want it. My friend has one of the like legit collector's editions, and I use it sometimes when we dress up for costuming. So yeah, I love the double-headed battle axe of Gimli. Let's see, favorite song on the track or on screen. Into the West by Annie Lennox, no doubt. I love singing it. I love listening to it. It's such a beautiful song. Love it absolutely. Film seen the most times, Two Towers Extended Edition, specifically because I owned it before the other two extended editions, and I only had Fellowship on VHS, and Return of the King was just a plain old DVD with no bonus features, so it was kind of sad. It's still terrifically, amazingly, freaking awesome, but it's not as exciting and not extended with all the background. Favorite use of supernatural magic or supernatural gifts? It's really tough, actually. Gandalf impresses me, just he's kick butt, and yet Aragorn's got like the healing touch like of the king. But no, here's something simple: the magic enhanced fireworks. Fireworks rock, and it's just yeah, okay. So favorite member of the Fellowship? Really, you expect me to pick one? Gosh, I love them all. Um, in what way though? Favorite in what way? Like my favorite person is Sam. Just favorite personality, but as far as the role in the Fellowship, just like who they are by their race, by their skills, Legolas. So yeah, he's pretty kick butt. I love it. It's a bow and arrow and just sticks it. Ooh. So okay, favorite man. Oh, okay, Fellowship of the Ring was Boromir. My love. I would have married him if he was real and didn't die. Then Two Towers, Éomer, sexy horseman. And then Return of the King, it's still Éomer. So, favorite horse. Well, as beautiful as Shadowfax is, it's overrated. I like Brago. Let's see, favorite scene in Elvish. Though I desperately wish there had been more Elvish dialogue with Frodo, because in the books Frodo is very well versed in Elvish. He can communicate with them. I liked when Aragorn dreamed of Arwen, and while he was on the borders of Fangorn Forest. That was really sweet. I loved. Oh, yeah, I love them. Anyway, a scene that always makes me laugh. Okay, there's two that are tied for first. I can't pick. He's twitching because he's got my ox embedded in his nervous system. Yeah, that's funny. And then when they're in Moria, and Gandalf's like, I don't remember which way to go. And they're all sitting there, and Merry and Pippin are sitting there just quietly, and Pippin's like, Merry. And Mary's like, what? Are we lost? No, I think we are. Shh. Mary. What? I'm hungry. It's great. Oh, it's so funny. It makes me laugh every time. Okay. Scene that makes you cringe. Fellowship of the Ring was when Boromir's shot. You can't see the man you love die. It's kind of hard. And then Two Towers, when Sam tries to help Frodo and he ends up with a blade to his throat, in Osgiliath. And then Return of the King, Shalab. I can't do spiders. I'm arachnophobic. But I do think, like, considering the Hobbit's only 3 feet high and Shalab was like another foot taller, he was probably actually kind of small compared to like me. You can't. well, for a giant spider, he would have been smaller than me. Let's see. Best fight sequence. Really? I mean, with Peter Jackson directing it, you can't pick one. But one that impresses me is, it's pretty kick butts when Legolas on Pelennor Fields when he takes down the elephant. Let's see. Worst fight sequence. Eowyn's fighting just wasn't convincing. It's, even in the extended edition, it was okay. I didn't believe it. And then, let's see, where would I live in Middle Earth? Okay. Here's me if my fan fiction dreams came true. Either I would be married to Éomer, living in Rohan, because I'm a huge horse person. I love horses, I love animals. And the fields and mountains is just my kind of setting. Or I'd be Aragorn and Arwen's youngest daughter, living in Gondor and Minas Tirith. Just because that'd be cool to be like the daughter of the Elvish, like have it. Okay. And let's see, a scene that always makes you cry. Gosh, there's when Boromir dies. There's Theoden's last words, and Sam in Osgiliath with Frodo, and just that whole sequence of when he's like saves him, but he ends up with a sword to his throat, and then he does the monologue, and then let's see, quick rant about Lord of the Rings. I want to visit the set of Hobbit to tell Peter Jackson how much I love him, how much of an inspiration he is to me, and that he's the reason I want to become a filmmaker. He is my hero. And I want to see how the filming's going. It looks really good. Can you tell I'm excited? Favorite line or scene from the trilogy? Sam's little monologue in Osgiliath when he's overlooking the ruined city. Yeah, it's like pieced together from the book, but the way that Philippa and Fran put it together, it is so good. I have the whole thing memorized. Girls, you did a fantastic job. Oh, love it. And favorite overall character? Okay, that's not even humanly possible. No, cannot do that. Not even able to contemplate it. No, not gonna happen. So, I love you all, my fans. I'm a fan of everybody. So, yeah, okay, so that's my rant, my little rant about Lord of the Rings. I love you all. Repost this if you are a fan. I will put all the questions in the details. Okay, bye.